pretty much the whole industry laughed at us when we introduced this business model of bringing cash online. So it took quite a few years until the whole payment industry got what we were trying to build here.
Hello, I'm Sebastian and I'm founder and managing director of Via Fintech.
Hello, my name is Achim and I'm the founder and managing director of Via Fintech.
Did you think that we would be where we are today 10 years ago when we founded the company because of a few facts that we saw in an actual lecture at university? I mean, it started similar like in a garage for us, right? At the building of an IT security professor in Berlin when we started back then in 2011. When we in 2012 won the first institutional investor, and it was not only us believing in our vision with Via Fintech. I think that gave us the trust then to really again believe in us and also push the company to the next level and really to go live beginning of 2013, right?
For me, the most important moment will always stay like the first transaction we did back then. It was very hard 2 years to really get to that point.
Oh yeah.
Once we saw that happening inside the store and just have seen how fast it worked and how easy it was for the cashier, it clearly has shown like, okay, there is something there, there's a lot of potential and we just need to tap into the right pots in order to unlock it. And I think ever starting from that one, the story unfolded.
We started to build our own data center from scratch, so there was literally nothing. And we bought the servers, we built the software together in a very small team. We were just 2 developers and me as a sysadmin.
In the end, and that's also what entrepreneurship is about, you should never give up. And finally, we made it with DM.
But we always said, okay, we're going to launch with a lot of like online shops, so we need national distribution on day one. So we needed to convince the retailer A to go national and B to integrate us directly into the cash register with no one in between us two.
Think back to end of 2013 when we launched with the first municipal utility company in Düsseldorf. We wouldn't have thought that at a certain point in time the utility company of Düsseldorf would actually use our services.
10 Jahre Kompetenz, 10 Jahre Kundenzufriedenheit, 10 Jahre Innovation. Ich wünsche im Namen der Stadtwerke Düsseldorf alles Gute zum 10-jährigen Firmenjubiläum und freue mich auf eine weiterhin gute Zusammenarbeit. Macht weiter so wie in den letzten 10 Jahren.
The step with the utilities really opened our minds to what would be potentially doable on this tech infrastructure which we built.
Wir haben tolle Projekte miteinander gemacht. Wir haben als erstes Inkasso-Unternehmen Barzahlen im Prozess eingeführt vor vielen Jahren und ich freue mich total, wie gut sich das Unternehmen entwickelt hat. Ich wünsche auch vom Team der Coeo Inkasso alles Gute und ein tolles 10-jähriges Firmenjubiläum.
By now we have hundreds of billers across Europe that use our services. Big telcos like Vodafone, big utility companies like E.ON, big insurance companies like Generali or Ergo. So I think that was the kickstart then in 2013 and shows one of our core strengths, that we actually always broadened our scope.
We started off with a product called Barzahlen back in the days. and this one evolved eventually towards Via Cash. That's our core product. We basically started with only online shops, the classical e-commerce, and gone over utilities and into the banking sector.
The next one coming up were then the banks. Why the banks? Because banks traditionally have a very high need for cash outs that you see through ATM and branch infrastructure in close to every European country. And they do have also a certain need for cash deposits.
We just said we try it. Yeah? And I think it was rather a side project for N26 and us. A very good example of really also trying out things, new things that might sound crazy in the beginning, that you deposit or withdraw cash with your smartphone at the point of sale, but in the end it worked out.
I mean, everything we do is based on a digital real-time connection to the point of sale, basically to the cash register. And if you just think about it for a moment, then you directly see that there's way more you can do than just Via Cash, our first product, namely, I don't know, via couponing. So you could do couponing products, or you can do gift cards, or you can do money retrievals, so sending money somewhere. So there's way more you can do with this digital connection we have, and that's our main USP.
That also then led us to the next step when we onboarded Glory as the new majority shareholder in 2020. A very major piece. Why? Because they can really help us to accelerate our growth globally. We truly proved, okay, it's not a German phenomenon. Whether you're a bank, whether you're a retailer in Italy, Spain, Greece, or Germany, Austria, you have the same challenges.
One day we just opened the website, the register of the Bank of Spain, and there it was, Krenkes, there on the webpage, which meant we actually have regulatory approval to go live and shoot this market to the moon and reach the next stage.
Everything I did and everything we did as a team with all of the, let's say, headquarter functions and then with the Spanish team was directed to that moment. So the moment where we actually go live and start generating transactions and generating revenue for the company. So that was for sure the personal highlight of the whole thing so far.
Congratulations, Via Fintech. You have just turned 10 years old, a huge milestone few companies achieve. It is a great pleasure to be part of your amazing project and to work with your highly efficient and motivated people. I've heard many times that doing business around cash was not a real possibility, but clearly you found a way to make it possible.
Hola Via Fintech, muchas felicidades en vuestro 10º aniversario desde N26. Soy Marta Echarri. Quería mandaros un beso, la enhorabuena. Como sabéis, somos el primer partner de Via Fintech en España, así que os mandamos un beso enorme y os deseamos muchos más éxitos y que esos éxitos sean de la mano. Besos.
The most special thing for me at Via Fintech is the team, because Achim and I, we have ideas, right? But to execute those ideas, you need a team. And in the end, you can only win together as a team.
And having the opportunity and the chance to build up teams here. I started as a one-woman show and now have a team of 3, including me, it's 4 on the retail side. And also leading the customer service team, so really awesome team. We work together and we grow together.
What I've seen in those years in Via Fintech is that with unity, with energy, with commitment, this is how we can overcome the obstacles that we are facing on our daily jobs, both on small tasks and routine tasks, and also on greater strategic tasks.
This team has been through a lot, and they grew together like by managing all those challenges that the company faced. And now, like after 10 years, they can say, yeah, we managed this challenge, and you can feel this feeling of we made it, or we wrote a success story.
I wish Via Fintech for the future that they're gonna have as ambitious plans as they've always had, that they're trying to strive for success as they've done in the last few years, and that they never lose the fun working in this company.
Ich glaube, das macht ja gerade auch den Reiz aus, dass wir noch so viele Möglichkeiten haben. Also uns gibt es jetzt 10 Jahre, aber wir stehen eigentlich noch am Anfang. Ja? Und ich glaube, das macht ja gerade auch den Reiz aus, mit so einem tollen Team von bald 100 Leuten tatsächlich an neuen Dingen zu arbeiten und wirklich auch stetig die Firma weiterzuentwickeln.